Hello again. It's time once more to discuss the world that I have shown you. Let's not waste any more time and jump into it. This is the story of Shulk Strange. While he is not a doctor like you may assume, he does still carry within him the potential to change the world for the better. While not mutated to easily achieve these feats like our last subject, it's still amazing how proficient he is at magical wonders. This sorcerer was always connected to the practice of magic known as the arts mystic. He was raised by magicians in a place called Taj, a hidden place in Nepal, perfect for practicing sorcery. He never had time to formally train, as when he was 4, a group of sorcerers had broken in. They all pledged servitude to the evil entity known as Zanzamu. With some fierce fighting, they killed everyone except for the young Shulk. With a teleportation spell, he was taken to Yorkland and put into orphanary Iniad. His life after that moment was quite normal. He had a photographic memory, a gift that helped him become a great engineer. He knew the arts mystic existed, but he didn't want to be involved in any life-risking dangers anymore. That's why he chose a career as an engineer, since it involved creating things using man-made instruments instead of conjuring things with magic. Ironically, he was forced back into the arts mystic to heal his hands. It was all the more ironic since they were damaged from a car crash, a vehicle that is very engineered. He was trained by the Elder One, Dunban, and became friends with sorcerers like Wen and Dicillion. While training, he found an amulet that was referred to as the Eye of Manada Modo. It was said to be created by a regretful servant of the evil Zanzamu. It is also said to give the wielder visions of events yet to occur due to a strange gemstone held within. It was wielded by Dunban for a long time until they broke their right arm, because even with years of use with it, he still couldn't fully control it. The mystery intrigued Shulk and caused him to have a fascination with it. After some years of training, he felt he was strong enough to wield the Eye Manada Modo. Once he did, he saw a strange vision of a battle between him and Dicillion. Once that said individual came into the room and threatened him, Strange knew that the stories were true, that the necklace really could reveal the future to him. Dicillion revealed himself to be a disciple of Zanzamu and tried to kill Strange. This was due to a prophecy saying that the Eye of Manado Modo will be properly wielded by a being known as the Visionary Supreme, someone that will be powerful enough to defeat Zanzamu. Shulk proved to be the victor in the fight. This displeased Dicillion's master, who was now in a position to invade Earth. He struck, and hard, forcing Shulk to push his limits to defeat him. He used his new powers of the Visionary Supreme to face the wicked entity head-on. However, even with this, taking on Zanzamu was not an easy thing to do. Within this dimension, this Lord of Chaos was the ruler and basically its god. He is nearly invincible and is very prolific in the arts mystic. He is nearly on par with Strange's power level. Calling his strength superhuman would be the understatement of the eon. He was always like this, however, even before artificially reaching godhood. Millions, if not billions of years ago, he used to be part of an ancient and powerful species called Homi. He killed his parent, Xenopharbus, then sought to create a new dimension in order to achieve divinity, while simultaneously getting rid of everyone that was critical of their actions. He was aided by his twin sister Gallimar, who, with their joint efforts, succeeded in their goal. This led to the creation of the Ether Dimension, where they were basically gods. His very world is a result of his unrelenting viciousness. Shulk also has to deal with the disciples of Zamzamu, like Dicilian and Clealvis, who themselves are skilled sorcerers. One might assume, after reading this passage, that defeat for Shulk would be inevitable. Your assessment of the situation would be correct, or at least it would be if it weren't for external help. You see, the defeat of the Nzamu's lackeys wasn't too much of a problem for the Visionary Supreme. However, when defeating Clealvis, she became fascinated by his power and grew attached. She revealed that she is the daughter of Gallimar and thus the niece of Zanzamu. Her uncle wished to rid the being that in the prophecy was proposed to be the one to ultimately bring demise upon him. She said with her help, they can defeat the evil god together. Shulk was wary of her intentions but played along as he needed all the help he could get. Once he approached her uncle, a great battle ensued. Spells were cast, blows were traded, reality seemed to rupture at their feet. Yet in the end of it all, Strange had defeated his opponent. Clealvis was right, as her assistance was instrumental in defeat of her uncle. Zanzamu had not perished but did retreat from Earth. With the day saved for now, Strange went back home alongside the now disowned Clealvis. She still had a connection to the Ether Dimension, allowing her to see when Zanzamu was going to strike. Unfortunately, this is the only power that couldn't be stripped of her by her uncle. Clealvis got herself an apartment in Yorkland with the help of Strange and started a new life. She began to study magic to compensate for her lack of other powers. This allowed her to aid Strange on some of his missions, and this allowed their kinship to grow stronger than ever before, blossoming into romantic feelings. However, a revelation was revealed that led them going more separate ways. She only felt sympathetic to Earth because she has helped her uncle a long time ago. As it turns out, she was the reason the Ether Dimension exists. It was through her power that allowed her to destroy the old dimension. She felt guilty over her actions but still remained loyal to her uncle because she didn't want to get hurt. But that only led her to be banished out of the Ether Dimension by Zanzamu. Devastated, Strange broke the affair with her. Will these two lovebirds rekindle their flame? Only time will tell. That is the story for now. I do hope you enjoyed my presentation. I hope you appreciated it. This is only the end for now. Until next time. Goodbye.
Whoa! Oh my gosh! I'm actually doing it! Yeah! Ooh, magic. That was definitely real. What's up, my guys, gals, and goops? It's me, the guy that definitely learned magic because that's totally a real thing that exists in reality. Me, Nate. Just Nate. And boy, I'm really feeling it. Now, this was a bit more creative than my usual stuff because, I turned the jacket into the cloak of levitation. That's pretty cool. I put the Doctor Strange's emblem on the shirt, and I think I like that a lot. I was gonna make it a sweater with all little patterns on it, but, well, not patterns, just lines to indicate that it's a sweater, but yeah, I didn't do that. So, yeah. Also turned his necklace into the eye of Agamotto. That's really, really cool. And after that, characters on his shields are Minato symbols that are kanji for shield and armor. That's cool. I've seen it a lot. I've been saying that a lot through this outro. I think it's just to make up for the fact that the intro, more build up, was shorter than last time. I cut to the chase real quickly, I think. Maybe I should have built it up more, in my opinion, but well, oh well, I already got the audio, so yeah, I already did that. I'm pretty sure this outro is also going to be short, so I'm saying that because bye!